time. The first U.S. tests of a possible coronavirus vaccine are underway. The phase 1 trial is happening in Washington State, one of the hardest hit parts of the country. 50 people there have died. Let me be clear, this trial is totally voluntary. It'll last 6 weeks. 45 healthy individuals between the ages of 18 and 55 are being asked to participate, and Neil Browning is one of them, one of the very first volunteers to actually receive this trial vaccine. Neil, thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so this was totally volunteer. You're healthy. Why did you want to do this?
To make this end as quickly as possible for the rest of the world. If I'm healthy enough to be able to contribute research and hoping to find a vaccine sooner than later, why wouldn't I?
Amen. Thank you for that. Can you just explain how many rounds of shots you'll get, and did the doctor say what side effects you could have? Talk to me about the conversation you had with your doctor.
Sure. So the first step was making sure everyone was healthy. So everybody went through a physical, blood draws, tests to make sure that everything looked good. After that, we were administered vaccine. We have to do a daily chart where we take our temperature, jot down any side effects or things that we might see that could be a contributing factor from the vaccine. Once a week, we need to go back in and have blood drawn, where they will cycle through the blood, look to make sure that the body's reacting the way it's expected to, producing the antigens that hopefully will allow us to combat coronavirus should we become exposed to it. The fourth weekend, I actually go back in and everyone will get a second dose of the vaccine. We go through another 4-week period of once a week going back in for blood, and they track how that progresses from there.
How will the doctors know if this works?
So the way that this is working, there's no actual virus in this vaccine, neither one that's been weakened nor a dead one. They're using a new technique that basically teaches cells in my body to build protein structures that resemble the outer shell of the actual coronavirus. My body should react to that and see it as a foreign invader, attack it, and learn how to combat that structure that's been built by my body. Assuming that works, they should be able to track that there are antigens and white blood cells being produced in numbers that are showing an immunoresponse as expected.
Incredible. And just last question: you have a family, you've got kids. What do they think of? What do they think of you doing this?
They didn't really know I was doing it until the last minute because there's no need to get them riled up about it. But they thought it was pretty cool that Dad's doing something like this. And I think it's important for them to learn that as a member of society, you need to help do whatever you can. But also that there's 44 other people as a part of this study. It's not just Dad out there trying to help make the world a better place.
Still, that's 1 in 45, not nothing. Well done, Dad. Neil Browning, I appreciate you. Stay well, and here's hoping this works.